Hey everyone, Dave Luehr here from Elite Body Shop Solutions. Excited to be here with you today. I'm here with our training manager, Brent Hankel. We all know that communication is always a challenge in any collision repair center. So Brent's got some cool tips to show you in CCC. Take it away, Brent.
All right. Hey, thanks, Dave. I just want to take a minute here and really talk about how to use the tools you have, whether you have CCC or another management system. Really look at some of the simple stuff that can get rid of things that distract you, like Post-it notes. People putting them on your desk. How much do you like those? They
I
put it on your
love
desk.
Post-it notes, man.
Yeah. My favorite is when it doesn't even have a date on it. And I don't know
Ah,
whether it was yesterday, the day before, but it's important. And I got to do it. And then I have things that are transposed. Somebody typed the wrong number, they wrote it real fast. When we're in a hurry, we make mistakes. I don't know if you ever had somebody watch you type. You'll never make more mistakes than when you have somebody watch you type. Try it sometime, and you probably won't do that to your people. When you sit over their shoulder and say, hurry up, probably the wrong answer as far as that goes. So I get a little nervous sometimes and make mistakes, but I also want to mistake-proof all my communications. So I want to show you something here real quick. I'm going to share my screen, share everybody's scariest screen as far as that goes in CCC. And it's one of my favorites. So there you go. And that's the production dashboard. Yeah, CCC is pretty unique. It hasn't changed a lot because it's been very functional as far as that goes. But when I'm looking at this screen, what I love about this, I see all the red stuff, right? And this red stuff means it's behind. So I don't even need to see a note of when these parts were supposed to be here. I can see a red line right here that says, hey, these things are late. Not really that late. Okay, we're halfway through the day, but maybe I want to check on them to make sure they get here. I'm going to assemble this thing this afternoon, have it cleaned up tomorrow. And you can see I gave myself a little time to make sure that I can get this thing done. So probably,
I like the simplicity of this though, Brent. Red is bad, green is good. So
yep,
if
yeah,
it's red, that means we got a problem, something we need to address, right?
exactly. And look how easy it is to see when it went red. It went red at 2:42, not that long ago.
Hmm.
But we're not that good. At least I'm not. But at least I know it's late. And I said, hey, maybe I want to have somebody check on those parts. Okay, see what's going on. The cool part about this is I don't have to open up the file. I can just right click on it, hit N for new on my keyboard and T for task. It's that easy. I don't even have to
Really?
use my mouse. So if I wanted to say, check on parts, I might hit C for check on. If I design these, so just use an easy keys, right? Starting with the an easy letter. But I'm going to say, hey, I have a miscellaneous notes. I don't have one that says I want an ETA on parts. That'd be great to have one here. You can make this list anything you want. So don't type this out every time. Make a list that makes sense. Probably alphabetical order, and have say, I need a parts ETA or parts ETA, please. Something. And then you can just pick that. I'm going to hit miscellaneous because I don't have one like that. I'm going to assign this one to somebody in my group. I'm going to assign this one to Reed. Okay. Here we go. And just for I don't have to put a due date, but I love this. Remember I said there's not a date on it, but when you create this task, it will have a date in there that you can see. But I'm going to say, hey, it's due today, and I'm not going to put a time. I'm just going to make sure it's due today, but I could put a time. And I'm just going to say this is a test, just so Reed doesn't do this. Fair enough? It doesn't jump
Okay.
on it. Okay, so I'm doing this right now because this is actually a real system, one of our
It's a real
masterminds.
body shop with a real
Yep.
person named Reed.
And the task goes into Reed's to-do list. It's that simple.
So where is he going to see this notification?
Great question. So number one, I'm not Reed. I'm not signed in as Reed. I'm going
Yeah,
to show you how I can see what Reed can see and also what I need to get done. Okay.
cool.
So if I flip over here and I hit a nice little dashboard called My Work, okay, it actually simplifies it for me. Okay, you can see I don't have any tasks. If you look in the upper left, that's kind of your search or your filter ribbon, if you will.
Mhm.
I don't have any, and I don't have any overdue because I'm just that good. Okay,
You're so good.
but I'm really good at delegating. So I've sent two out, okay, and I can babysit these guys. All right, that's the best part. So I can see this one's on time because it's all in black. This one's red because it's a little bit
Mhm.
late. Okay, you can see by how much, how far it is. Okay, so what Reed can do, this is what a lot of people do. Reed opens it up, Reed does it, right? Tells me what's going on, and he emails me or he texts me or he does whatever, right? Really, Reed can just answer this and send it back to me.
From
All
right
right,
here.
from right here,
Yeah, without
from
going
right here.
outside of the system.
100%. Or he can go into the RO number. It's here. He didn't have to, I didn't write the RO number to send this to read. The system did it. Okay. So the system does all this stuff. Okay. Another cool feature when I'm looking at this gray area, I'm like, I want to know what car it is. Maybe I'll just know off the top of my head. So maybe I want to look at the vehicle. I can add that, and now I'll always see which car this is on. Okay. So you can actually customize these screens, and you can say, well, I want the vehicle right behind the RO. Just drag it over, drop it. Now I've got the RO in the vehicle. Right. So I can do whatever I want. Now when I log off, it saves the way I did this. It's pretty slick. So really good way. Let's just organize all your Post-it notes. They got dates, they've got a description. But let's say Reed says, okay, this is a test. It was an ETA, and he wants to send it back to me. Okay. So all he's got to do is just double click it. Okay. He can come up here, just like on a Post-it note. But here's what I like. ETA is today. Okay. This is a test. Okay. How cool is that?
And then he just changes who it's assigned to.
100%.
So you guys in the shop can send tasks back and forth to anybody in the organization.
100%. Now, I wouldn't send them to a technician that doesn't have a login. That's the only thing you want to be careful of.
Okay.
Technicians that don't have a login don't have a My Work screen because they can't log in. Okay. That's just a little bit of a catch, but just, as you know which ones are technicians and which ones aren't. It's not that hard to get through the list. And again, you can just type the letter that their name starts with. It'll take you right to those. So you don't have to scroll through if you have 45, 50, 200 employees, So I'm just saying that's kind of my dream. But anyway, so, but I'm going to send it back to Steve, right? And if you notice, okay, I'm going to go back here to the screen here, okay? And when I look, now I have an incomplete. All right. And so I look at it and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I open this up. And I see, oh, ETA is today. This is a test.
Okay.
Here's the cool part. I get a full audit and history on this. Very slick. So if you look at history, shows you who did it, who created it first, who reassigned it, and also the change in actually the text.
I love it.
So it's like a smart sticky note. Yeah.
It's simple. It's concise. It has a great element of accountability, right? Because you've proved that the communication has happened, 100%. Right? You're able to verify if somebody's acted on it.
Yep.
All within a click of a button. This is great stuff, Brent.
Yeah, man. So this is something I've always said is one of the many great features. And you can see I'm showing you just a real quick highlight there. And this is probably the next one we're going to do is how do I integrate this with the mobile app that everybody has right at their fingertips at the car or anywhere they're at. I could be on the beach and I could just log in and see what's going on with the cars and they say, hey, what about this? What about that? I can do it right from the app. So,
okay. Well, those of you watching this, you need to be sure to tune in to the next one and we're going to show you just how to do that. Great stuff today, Brent. Thank you so much. I hope you guys out there watching this got a lot out of this training with our training manager, Brent Henkel. See you next time.
Take care.